I got options now. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go.
There's options in this.
All right. Empty your mind. Okay. Here we go. Altcoin, you gotta jump on it. Yo. Down in the cut, yeah, you know, all like that shit. That bitch down there, her name Chrissy, she a slut. She got a bubble butt. That shit wet as fuck. I'm like on a rocket to the moon. Yeah, you know it's like doom. Feel one right here. So grab the rock and smoke it. Get to another level. Yeah, you know we croaking. Down on the floor underneath, and you know we is deceased, but we don't even see it because you know we a disease like coronavirus up in the building on the block. Niggas is hot. You feel me?
You hear me?
That's yo. What's going on over there? Check this out, guys. GxrpPerez. That was like the preview entry of the century right there. All right. If you don't like that shit, then you know what I'm saying. You should click the fuck off. How about that? Huh?
Step off.
Huh?
They ain't ready. They ain't ready for what's about to go down. In this.
Of course they don't. Of course they ain't
ready for all that.
If they want to talk about Tezos, though,
they ain't ready for all that Tezos. They ain't ready for that life.
What you know about Tezos?
Just pull up that Tezos. They ain't ready for that life.
Oh no, that ain't Tezos.
That ain't Tezos. That's something else right there. But
that ain't fucking Tezos right there.
Nah, we got you with Tezos. Hold on now.
No, seriously. Today, we got Altcoin in the building.
Salute.
But yeah, no, we decided to do a little discussion, and it ended up turning into like a late night. Who gives a fuck? But we want to talk about Tezos now. That freestyle was raw, though. You got
Perez got bars. We could all agree upon that. Perez got bars. All right, hard bitey bars.
Okay,
you know
those weren't gang signs. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a gangster. Okay, so don't take it to El Corazon. All right. So anyway, based off of that, we decided that we were going to talk about Tezos to begin with. Then we're going to throw down some Jeb McCaleb owning some billions, right?
Work.
Not billions, billions.
Current value, today value, billions.
Get it. All right. So then we're going to jump on that 08 coin. Right?
That's facts.
All right. So we don't know nothing about no Tezos. All I know is I'm getting my 5% out there in goddamn Tezos. All right. So let's start off. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. As a matter of fact, just give me 1 second because I gotta get the door for my cat.
I was afraid of this.
Well, you know, my kids, man, that's all I got right now. All right, so let's get back in the game. Get back in the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
That's just too much.
What's going on over there, man? Hey, saying that, all right.
Yeah, what we here for them serious investment perspectives?
Excuse me? Shit, I want to hear that. I want money in my goddamn pocket. All right.
Today, please.
I ain't playing no games. I eat picnics. You know, I like apples and shit. You feel me? Like, I'm serious like satellite radio.
It's facts.
My phone just dropped. As soon as I said that, like, CIA was like, phone drop, nigga.
That's facts. I got a face for radio and a voice for print. We ready to go.
All right, here we go. So it says secure, upgradable, built to last. Tezos is an open source platform for assets and applications backed by a global community of validators, researchers, and builders. That shit right there, that shit was hot. That shit would sell billions. You feel me?
Facts.
You went all the way low. All right, let's go. No, but seriously, I'm gonna read this professionally this time. All right, here we go. So it says secure institutional grade smart contracts. Tezos is designed to provide the safety and code correctness required for assets and other high-value use cases. Its native smart contract language, Mitchelson? All right, whatever. Mitchelson
That's good
facilities, formal verification, a methodically commonly used in a mission-critical environments such as the aerospace, nuclear, and semiconductor industries. Wow. That sounds like some, like, you ever watched the movie Armageddon?
Absolutely.
You remember like Aerosmith and shit? Didn't it feel like one of those moments right there?
I was waiting for the
Don't
music.
want to close my eyes.
I really can't.
And then
I can't conjure up those thoughts because it'll bring a lot of emotion with it.
I understand.
You know what I mean? I'm not ready for that one.
Look.
That's Moon. I'm saving that for Moon. All right, I'm saving that one for Moon.
Yeah, my eye down now. All right, here we go.
That's between me and it. I'm saving that one for Moon.
Okay, Moon.
Don't spoil it for me. That's all I'm saying.
I won't.
All right, goddamn, Perez.
Netflix and chill, dog. All right. So we got upgradable to the state of the art. Okay. So it talks about aerospace, nuclear, and semiconductors, and then it says upgradable to state of the art. How much more state of the art are you gonna get? All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
Tezos' modular architecture and formal upgrade mechanism allows the network to propose and adopt new technological innovations smoothly as they emerge. These aspects, combined with Tezos' on-chain invoicing mechanism, enables the protocol to remain the state-of-the-art long into the future without sacrificing community consensus. And why don't you go ahead and you read the part that says open participation?
Open participation and incentive alignment. In Tezos, all stakeholders might participate in network upgrades by evaluating, proposing, and approving amendments. Unlike proof of work and other proof of stake networks, all stakeholders can help secure the network via banking or delegating. Mm-hmm. And avoid being diluted by inflation.
All right, now serious talk. This, if you look at like the major, just the way they're talking, if from a marketing perspective, I'm just saying, because obviously you got to see it from the person that's trying to sell this to you before you can take it as a buyer, because we know this market pretty well. So me looking at it, they use a lot of big words that hit home. They, when you think movies and shit, like aerospace, nuclear, semiconductor, industries, mission critical. Like, what are we in a movie? Native smart contract language. Like, who's Matchelson? Who's that? But it sounds interesting though, right? I'm telling you,
it's definitely words.
It's definitely words. It's all it is, because really, what the fuck does that mean? Anyway, in the sense that, like, okay, they just throw all these big words around, but what does it really mean? And then they put state of the art there. So like, how much more like I mentioned before, how much more? No,
that's a deal sealer right there.
Look at
state of the art deal sealer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a deal sealer, but it's like, damn, they took it over the top. Then, like down here, they throw the banking and delegating. So you got like your entire childhood, and then you got your money, and then your delegates. Like, whoa, what, god damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and avoid being diluted by inflation. So they got like build and then fucking crash and then fucking space and fucking kill everybody, right? Fucking industries like Tezos. Yo, that shit sounds like it's going somewhere. All right, let's keep reading. Right? What's your opinion on it?
Man, I'm at the loop with the Tezos, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying.
I am at the loop.
I don't think I've ever seen anything written like that, like in the coin market.
No, it's they're definitely as far as this thing goes, the media aspect, what they're putting out there for people to see. I mean, they have their ducks in a line. You know what I mean?
But like,
it seems like something easy to get right, but you'd be surprised, man. We got 1,400 plus coins on the market today, and like you go to a lot of these main pages, and it's shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, no, 100%.
there's a lot of things overlooked. They're just throwing things together and throwing it up there, and it is what it is. But I mean,
it seems like a comfortable cocoon.
Yeah, you know, it definitely is. And but I mean, Tezos, it's tough to say for me. It's tough to say for me.
A lot of people actually made a ton of money off Tezos. But let's continue because we still got the page to go through. So here it says individuals and entities all over the world are building on and advancing Tezos. So it's something that's continuously upgrading, which means that it's not going nowhere. All right, anyway. So they got Nomadic Labs, which we don't know what that is, which we could go into it if we want to. Tezos Common Foundation, Tezos Japan, Tezos Korea, Tezos South Asia, TQ Tezos. Then you got Zengo, Truffle, Chorus Mobility, ZeroCal, Lego, Crypto Economics Lab, right? Did I say it right? I did say it right.
Yeah,
right.
It's close enough. I mean, I'd like to hop into one of these if we can, because I mean, I'm ignorant. I'm very ignorant on
on
Tezos. I mean, enough to speak on it. So let's.
Oh, you mean like you want to jump in on one of the?
That was maybe a smart ass. I don't know shit when it comes to Korean.
But all I know is that Korea, this is real facts. Korea is the location where they have the most adoption in the world when it comes to cryptocurrency. So they're cool in my book.
South Korea is killing the game when it comes to adoption of cryptocurrency. And you're gonna even if you watch
Star Wars, you
can watch the vet feed, you can watch the XRP feed, and if you get the right time of the day, you see how involved Korea is.
Yeah,
South Korea, South Korea is extremely involved.
Yo, Icon.
Watch that XRP daily feed. They're there. You know what I mean? They're there. They're participating heavily.
Icon. You know about Icon or no?
I don't.
Okay, Icon is it's a network that they're building, right? That's hot right now. It's on the market for sale. I ain't a financial advisor, but they came out running with that ICO pretty much. But the idea is to get every single blockchain and be able to run it on one platform, which is worldwide, and not even that, but you're able to actually work on them within this network. And you got citizen nodes and you got the Republic. So like it's like a fucking Star Wars fucking.
I mean, it sounds that way, yeah.
There you go. So now let's go to Nomadic Labs and see what Nomadic Labs is all about.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Am I too much for you right now?
For me,
we're about to go nomadic. And then you gotta no, it's right there. You just gotta click on it. You don't gotta put it in there.
Where we at? Where I click at?
You just scroll all the way down. And up right there where it says Nomadic Labs.
Bomb.
Boom. See that? All right, Nomadic Labs.
I gotta keep up with Perez, all right? He's on the ball. I gotta keep up with him.
Okay. Might as well, right? Oh shit. It sounds nice.
Nomadic Labs est une société de recherche et développement en logiciels distribués, décentralisés.
But I don't understand what they're saying. So let's go ahead and read this. Let's do it right here. Our core competencies. Just start reading from the beginning. Because we like.
Oh yeah. You're right.
All right.
Our core competencies are programming languages and theory and practice.
Yes. Distributed system and formal verification. We believe our strength lies in a unique mix of skills and experience, allowing us to transfer the best of academic research into real-world applications. We currently focus on contributing to the development of Tezos core software, including the smart contract language, Michelson. We also have a mobile team working on the Cortez wallet. As a member of the Tezos community, we are fortunate to collaborate daily and academically institutions and many other contributors to the ecosystem. Some of our closest collaborators are researchers from the French Research Institute, INRIA, Ocalm Labs in Cambridge, UK. Taridas, I don't know what that is. Tarides.
That'd be my guess.
Okay, whatever. And LIGO in Paris. Cryptium Labs in Switzerland. Obsidian Systems, Cryptonomic, TQ Tezos, Comcase, and Runtime Verification in the United States. Dylambda in Japan, and last but not least, many individual developers. We are hiring. Check our page.
Yeah.
So what'd you take from that? Because it was kind of difficult to like pronounce all these.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep up with word-wise.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of expansion is what I take from that.
What was that?
A lot of expansion.
Expansion. God.
Absolutely.
Dang. So what are you gonna take from that? Nothing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, these are a group of researchers. I mean, it's like when anything's called labs, that's pretty much dealing with the programming, the software, like that's there, the smart contracts, making sure that they have the right languages, making sure that they're economically on the right track, that they got smart people academically, mathematically, and that everything makes sense as a formula. And they went to a French institute.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I mean, a lot of these partners, they kind of speak for themselves. I don't know the whole lot, but I know, I recognize a few names, and just to be involved in that project, and
it seems
the reputation they have preceding it, it says a lot for the project itself. So, I mean, even not knowing personally a lot about the project itself, some of these companies or organizations involved with it, it give it credibility themselves just being participated.
100%. And you know what the best part about it is? I'm glad I clicked that, because I have yet to see a coin that's this advanced within their actual website, where you could click something and you actually get something like this out of it. We tried to decipher the video, but I mean, if you know French, please, like, I would love to. I'll get you on the show and then you could explain it to us. But I'm pretty sure there's a video in English. Now, we can go back to Tezos, and then maybe we can go to Tezos Common Foundation. Maybe that's somewhere near here. Maybe. Right here. Tezos Common Foundation.
It's right here?
The one next to it. There.
Common Foundation. Okay.
Okay, so you want to cover this one? I mean, this one looks all funky. I'm pretty sure right now you're just like, whoa. It looks like a whole new world. I kind of like this website, really, like a lot. The color.
Yeah, it looks good.
The world. It's like you're in it. You're in it. I'm in it right now.
Discover Tezos. Let's see what we got here.
Let's read the top where it says "built by the community." Right there. Right next to the world.
Tezos Commons supports the ideas, individuals, and organizations dedicated to building the digital commonwealth. We empower the community to be the architects through bootstrapping local communities, communications, promotion, education, funding open source initiatives, and advocacy. Excuse me.
Don't worry, that happened to me like 4 times.
Let's see. Technology, developer portal, GitLab. Tezos is a blockchain that can evolve by upgrading itself. Stakeholders vote on amendments to the protocol, including amendments to the voting procedure itself, to reach social consensus and
proposals. Tezos supports smart
Tezos
contracts
proposals.
and offers a platform to build these decentralized applications. See? See, I got your back.
Okay.
You see how I got your back?
Trying to understand what they even got going on here, because
All right.
like I said, I'm not Tezos savvy
Let me get some.
like yourself.
Built. I'm not. What? Excuse me. I just got into this today.
You're much more savvy Tezos than myself. I will say that,
Well,
even if it's 4 hours.
All right. You ain't Jimbo. All right.
Capstone. Okay, what do we got here?
So Tezos capstone. Learn how to build on Tezos with our self-paced online curriculum aimed at building a solid foundation for development on the Tezos blockchain ecosystem. Tezos capstone is open to anyone interested in becoming a Tezos developer and does not require any prior blockchain knowledge or development experience. Yo, that's me. Hello? Yo, I want to capsize on this. Yeah. Excuse my language. Not really. So, Sastrin program. Am I saying that right?
Something like that. In collaboration with Zastrin, we'll call it that.
Okay. In collaboration with Zastrin, learn to build a simple voting application on Tezos. This program is sponsored by Tezos Commons and is open to the community at no cost. This 5-part program is self-paced and requires no prior blockchain development experience. I wonder why they're using that a lot everywhere. You know why? Because they want everybody involved. You want to do this? I want to do this. All right.
They're learning, they're adapting. They realize that the common person involved in the space doesn't have the technical savvy, that the rare 1 or 5% or whatever I want to call it has, and that's good moves. You know what I mean? That's smart moves.
What I think is they're dumbing it down a little bit because they know that there's so much potential for stars out there. If only they could scoop down to a level where, for people like us, because I don't understand Java and programming or nothing, but if I read over it and I read around it, eventually I'll get it. But I'm tech savvy, so I could probably do this. I
agree. I feel like everything's gonna move towards user interoperability, you know what I mean, so to speak.
Can you feel the bread guarding house in here?
Yeah, even if you take Photoshop from today versus 5 years ago, it's much more easy. It's much easier to operate within a program that's as complex as that. So everything is geared towards user
friendly experience, but
user ease. You know what I mean? It's gotta make sense to whoever the customer is.
But look, this is the thing though. When you start from the beginning of the page and then you jump into these little companies, I'm like amazed. I didn't think that there was gonna be like this much out there for Tezos. I mean, I thought it was just taken and be gone.
Yeah, this is my first run through with it. It's nice.
And I'm actually pretty
nice site.
I'm being serious. Like I'm actually pretty like, damn, like wow.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty at all, because this is not normal for them to be so open about things. Look at the website, it makes you feel like you're in there. And this is like Tezos Commons. This is like a part of it. But remember, they did talk about atomic and nuclear and all that. So they're kind of like showing you like, yo, we really atomic around here.
Yeah, well-rounded. They got the technical aspect handled, but they also know how to speak to the end customer. You know what I mean? It's a nice little balance right there.
Yeah, and they were like, yo, either you make this website look like you're in it or don't do it at all. And then since they're like aero engineers and shit, they're like, hell yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or is it just me?
Nah, just a little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Yeah. That could be a little extreme sometimes. I gotta put my goggles on. I'm sorry. Anyway,
with them glasses on,
So now we're gonna go to the one next to it, which is Tezos Foundation.
Okay, let me go back here.
And I'll go ahead and read the beginning. I think it's like an open link, so you just there's Tezos Foundation. No, not that one there. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so it says, We believe that Tezos will drive social, political, and economic innovation on a global scale. All right, so then it says, the Tezos Foundation stands as part of the community in support of the Tezos protocol and ecosystem. All right. Then it says Tezos Foundation grants. Grants offer a strategic way to empower community members, such as educational and research institutions, developers, or enthusiasts from all around the world. In contributing to Tezos, the grant making process will be separated into 2 tracks.
That's right.
So then it says self-amending protocol. Tezos is a blockchain that can evolve through self-amendment. Tezos allows token holders to reach consensus on protocol upgrades, including upgrades to the governance mechanism itself.
From the inside out.
Boom.
That's what we're talking about right here.
Shit. All right, so here we go. Vibrant community. The Tezos community is among the strongest and the most exceptional in the blockchain space. The foundation exists as a member of the community, working alongside developers, scientists, bakers, network validators, designers, startups, and enthusiasts towards the success of Tezos. Get involved. Okay.
See what they got here.
I'm like,
options.
you want to
Let's go in here. I just want to see what they have.
Okay. All right, so it says grantee spotlight. Zed. Okay, see, now I just skipped on me. I don't like
that's my fault. That's my fault.
On the bottom. No, it's not even your fault. I'm gonna have my own page open while I'm following you. So it says, join the community. The Tezos Foundation is committed to supporting organizations which contribute to the growth of the Tezos community and ecosystem. We are especially interested in supporting regional organizations and university-based groups focused on Tezos and the larger blockchain ecosystem. All right, so then it says, check out some of the communities, organizations that compose the Tezos ecosystem. And they got My Tezos Baker, Tezos Africa, Tezos Atlanta, Tezos Berlin, Tezos
Fire.
Côte de la Barre, Tezos Detroit, Tezos France, Tezos Geneva, Tezos Hungary, Tezos Korea, Tezos Los Angeles, Tezos Luxembourg, Tezos Montreal, Tezos Occam Meslao Institute, Tezos Rio, Tezos Turkey, Tezos Southeast Asia Association. That's a lot of Tezos.
That's a hell of a lot of Tezos for anyone keeping count.
I think I got all of Tezos right now.
What are like 3 dozen Tezos right there?
That's like 4, 5, 6, 78. That's how FOMO I'm getting right now.
Quite a bit of Tezos is what we're saying to y'all.
Quite a chicken tickle, just a little bit. All right, so here we go. All right, so then we go to Tezos Southeast Asia. One of them's. I mean, I'm gonna have to be able to read one of these. Damn right. All right, so it says forging stronger communities to advance Tezos unique smart contract technologies. Tezos, the journey begins. Ooh, I like that. What's going on here? Hold on.
Come on, now what do we got here? We got, why is
right.
Tezos so important? That's what we need to know.
I don't know, but I'm following hard as fuck into this shit. All right, go up, scroll down. Right there where it says, why is Tezos technology important? There is an urgent need for a new generation of bug-free software.
Bug-free.
Windows crashes were just an annoyance. But if your bank, your car, your grid, power grid, and your medical devices start failing, that's a serious problem. Technologies to create bug-free software exits.
No bugs.
Nothing. But they require a change in the way the software industry operates. Our contribution to the
overdue. Sorry. It's long overdue.
Our contribution to the industry, Tezos has created a blockchain technology that is stable, secure, sustainable, and scalable. All in one. So here we go. Here we go, y'all. So it says, education and training. In our masterclass for universities, students learn about computer algebra, numeric computation, distributed computing, zero knowledge proofs, formal certificates of algorithms, peer-to-peer networks, and distributed systems, attack of cryptography protocols, and consensus algorithms, game theory, what is it? Stochastic algorithms, and probabilistic simulations.
That's right.
Then you go to support level universities, include new software methods and tools in their curriculum, bring external expertise to the help training, create certifications for local students, partner with local companies to provide internships and future jobs. Then you got support local companies, identify projects that would benefit from Tezos technology, supporting them technically during the pre-sales and delivery process, bringing external resources to assist and train them. Then you got industrial partners, industry 4.0, you got public registries, then you got fintech, and you got retail. So they could do the retail level. Hi. All right. And this makes more sense because it's just gorgeous. It's amazing. All right. Anyway, let's go back to the beginning, and then we have one more, and it's TQ Tezos. So go back to the main page. See right there, TQ Tezos. No, are you laughing at me, mister? I'm here trying
I'm trying to keep up with you, man. GxrP is the wizard. Let's be clear about that. He's a wizard. I'm trying to keep up with him.
I do's got magics, all right.
He puts that magic in, and I just tries to follow. That's all I'm doing.
See, this is why, because I drink pure protein.
Tezos, Japan, looking nice.
I'm also from Florida. All right, anyway. Let's keep reading here. So it says, what is TQ? TQ Tezos, Tocqueville Group? Tocqueville Group? I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, then
that's close enough.
Works to advance the Tezos ecosystem by creating open source software and other public goods, providing support to projects and companies building on Tezos, and connecting the global Tezos community. All right, so it says, learn, gain an understanding of technologies behind Tezos and related technologies. Then it says build, play around with tools that empower developers to create next generation financial products and applications. Then it says engage, have a hand in shaping the next wave of technology innovation by joining a community of builders, designers, enthusiasts, and more. And then on
Illuminati.
The bottom, Illuminati to your body. Yeah, who got the shot? Hey. All right, anyway. So it says announcements, stay updated, and current events across the Tezos ecosystem. Explore our event page to keep up with conferences, contests, grants, workshops, and more. Boom! Back.
That's a lot of facts right there. Blunt force facts.
All right.
Said shotties.
All right. So no, in all conclusion, on all seriousness, I think that this is like crazy. Crazy awesome. I think that based off of this, I mean, I would have been all in if I would have known. If I would have seen this prior, I would have been like, you know what, XRP who, huh? Who that? Who that? Who that be that right there? Just kidding.
I can't let you say that.
I know. I wanted to break your heart a little bit. Get you in the game, baby. You gotta
for the community. I gotta speak up or something.
No, we do it right.
Oh man.
All right, so now
let's be clear. We're riding XRP out, whether it goes north or south. All right.
Or
I think we're all in that boat now.
What about East and West? Like, well, you think they don't exist? You racist or something against East and West? What's going on here, buddy? All right, so we're gonna hit the topic that you like, because we covered Tezos, and I hope everybody liked it, because it was a very complicated aerospace nuclear fucking kazoo, right?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
There's a lot to intake, right?
There's a lot for the absorption.
You know what I mean? You gotta go by levels. You feel me? You can't be.
We've had to get into that real life though.
Like that. You see how you move your fingers? Baby steps, baby. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna hit the article that you wanted to hit, which was the.
Let's be clear about this. I ain't want nothing to do with this article. All right.
Huh?
I ain't want nothing to do with this. I just wanted to touch on it out of respect and responsibility
Oh, hold on.
for the community. All right, because look,
I love the kids. I love the kids.
You know what I mean? I want no one wants to talk about this nonsense right here. We better dabble on, but as XRP holders, it's our responsibility to, you know, keep in check and keep an eye on who is a whale in space. And this mug right here, we better touch on, is a definite fat body whale, a fat body,
fat body,
heavy waves like a tugboat would in a small river space.
Yo, you getting too
I mean, that's what we're dealing with right here with this kind of wave. We're talking 5% of existing XRP. This mug slapped it down at 25 cents in XRP. We're talking $1 billion.
They can't
Can I go somewhere and talk to someone about it? I mean, there's a problem as an XRP holder.
They can't see it. They can't see the article. They can't see the article.
You know, where we at with it?
Because
fun. if it's fun, it's definitely me.
Of course it is. Because this is all, this is
things are really bad, guys.
This is where it gets live, real nice. All right, here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
It says Ripple co-founder Jeff McCaleb sold $1 billion XRP and has 4.7 billion left. And then it says analysts by blockchain monitor whale alerts suggest that Ripple co-founder Jeff McCaleb sold off more than 1 billion XRP between 2014 and 2019.
Yeah, that's right.
In a Medium post, which means goddamn shit because people write this shit, published on February 6th, Whale Alert estimates that Jay McCaleb has another 4.7 billion XRP left to sell, equating to around 5% of the total supply. At today's price, the hoard is worth more than $1 billion US.
That is correct, sir.
Dwarfing the 135 million Whale Alert estimates he has made via XRP sales to date. So then it says McCaleb sold another 19 million or 4.13 million worth last month. And Whale Alert believes the rate may increase this year as the agreement limiting his XRP sales expires. Specifically, at the current rate, it would take him around 20 years to sell all of it. However, his activities has been limited by the settlement agreement with Ripple, which is likely to be expired sometime in 2020. Likely, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. They're not going to let that happen, in my opinion. The news alarms some XRP holders on Twitter. Those are the people that they don't have solid hands. But anyway, we didn't want to alarm people, but I hope they now have a better view of what's going on, Whale Alert told Cointelegraph. Whale Alert monitors blockchains and issue notifications on Twitter and Telegram about large movements of cryptocurrencies. 90,000 transactions analyzed. Whale Alert posted the address it had identified as belonging to McCaleb, which is traced via the information on his blog, forum posts, and public ledger. Then it says, by analyzing over 90,000 transactions, we were able to track around 8 billion XRP to Ripple, a settlement account, and his personal accounts from which he actively sells. It said he sold off the 1.05 billion XRP almost exclusively through Bitstamp. Whale Alert.
I ain't mad at it.
Whale Alert was unable to determine if McCaleb's sales had affected the price of XRP, but said because he is exclusively selling XRP, he is adding to the net amount available. So here we go. They put a chart here, and they kind of give you the chart going by. I'm not going to really go through that because I still got a lot of reading to do. So the man behind Mt. Gox, Ripple, and Stellar, McCaleb is a key figure in cryptocurrency's history, having created the Mt. Gox exchange and co-founder Stellar. He is also co-founder OpenCoin in 2012, which later became Ripple, and was allocated 9.5 billion XRP when the 100 billion supply was pre-mined. This large share of the supply has been proved to be controversial over the years. Then it says, the XRP price plunged 40% in the 24 hours after he announced his intentions to sell all holdings in 2014. He then negotiated a 7-year agreement with Ripple that limited monthly and annually sales. The agreement allows McCaleb to sell 1 billion XRP in the 6 years of the agreement and 2 billion XRP in the 7th. Whale Alert said, by their count, we are now in year 7.
Yep.
The post is from 2014. So if you take that as year 1, then it should end at 2020 somewhere, they explained. However, details are sketchy, and others believe that this year is 6 into the deal. Following a lawsuit by Ripple in 2016, alleged he'd violate the deal, and an amended agreement put a daily cap on sales, which is currently set at 1.5% of XRP's daily volume. Whale Alert concluded its analysis by what? By what? What? I got stuck.
Bop. They said what they said.
No. By by cautioning. Wow, I couldn't read that. That's crazy. Cautioning, there are billions more XRP out there waiting to be sold. Whether or not you believe the future is bright for blockchain like Ripple, the economic powers and consensus of whales like Jeb McCaleb cannot be ignored, and he is not the only one. Co-founder Arthur Brittle also holds billions of XRP in escrow that will expire sometime in the future. Okay, so that's the article that you were all shaking up about, because it sounds like just like plain old shit to me. They're just bringing it back. What's the point of them bringing this back? Like, oh, I guess for the people that didn't know this.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Personally, my concern, if any, I mean, at this point, I'm reaching for concern. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna speak on XRP, we know where the positive's going. So I try to point out any negative. You know what I mean? It could be taken a certain kind of way, but I feel like we're flooded with positive, baby. We're all good as far as the positive side of things go, because we're flooded. You know, as far as news, developments,
okay,
you know, partnerships, etc., we are solid on the good end. So as far as any potential nicks on the armor of our glory, we are looking at things like this. You know what I mean? And the only thing that concerns me is the fact that he has quite a bag, and whatever agreement they had on paper contractually is supposedly up. So, I mean, if he really technically wanted to, he could fuck this market up. Excuse my language. He can mess this market up a bit if he wanted to cash out, so to speak. But with that said, I feel like someone in his position understands the potential of this project, like we all do.
Well, I mean, he was one of the creators. I mean,
absolutely, and he you know, he might be moving within the terms of his agreement over the last 6 to 8 years or whatever, and taking his cash position, but. Look, he's holding that bag. He's holding that bag for a reason. He knows what the end goal is with this project, or he doesn't. You know, like
maybe he might sell it and just get Tezos. I would shit if I was. I mean, I own goddamn Stellar. Like I made that shit. You know, like I just Tezos.
I'm buying bullets. I'm buying bullets and water bags. I'm buying water bladders to put in this goddamn tub. You know what I mean?
All right, let's keep moving. So we got, now we're going to cover the, I mean, are you filled with your bag of XRP already?
Me?
Yeah. Right now, like from reading the article, because I know you wanted to talk about it so bad.
Look, my bag is
Is there
My
right?
bag, the seams, the pressure that these seams have seen through my packing of this bag are unmatched, sir.
Wow.
All right, we're talking threads, 1,000 count.
We're
We're
talking
talking
like look,
1,000
look,
count
you
threads
can't even
that
fathom.
are just screaming for life. They're screaming for life because I keep packing this shit full.
Pack
It's
that
nonsense,
shit.
XRP, because I believe in it. You know, I believe.
You know why?
To this day, I believe in it. I truly do.
Because he drinks his protein pure. You feel me?
That's right.
That's right.
I drink
Huh?
my
Promethazine?
bullish cup full. My bullish cup full of green.
Every time he drinks out of that cup, the market just goes green. Tonight, I guess he didn't.
Facts.
He didn't. You know, he's not angry because when he, you know, I'm scared when he get a little angry. But anyway,
I keep peace with the market, all right? Because if I get too emotional with the market, it don't talk to me. You know what I mean? It stops talking. It turns off to me. You know, it's like I don't want to deal with you. Well, you're all worked up and you're all in your feelings and shit. I'm not gonna talk to you. Well, so you know I gotta keep quiet. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret.
It speaks quietly to me. It whispers. You know what I mean? It's what it does. I hear it.
All right, check this out. So, you know what? Tezos is working with technology that'll fix your problems, bro. Bro, just sit back. I'm gonna read this to you, bro. Put it that way. How about that?
Hey,
huh?
Hey, what about me is funny?
Everything is funny, man.
Tezos, get your Tezos bags. Not financial advice. Get your Tezos bags in line, and you can thank Perez later. That's all it is.
That's it. When you make a little cash, you know that.
Simple as that.
My way, all right.
Don't hesitate to throw the thanks, but you know, don't hesitate even more to do whatever.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in on the 0x coin. What do you know about the 0x coin? Absolutely nothing, right?
No, 0x is fireballs. All right, that's what I'm saying. It's fireballs like Charizard in the 90s.
And Blastoise and like
Blastoise, $25 Blastoise retail at the store. I came up on that, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I love Pokemon.
But let me say Pokemon. The 0x, don't sleep on with the 0x because you know that's some. You know, I like the ones that are obvious. You know, some coins are obvious. All right, we got about half dozen that are obvious, if that.
Why do you say this is obvious?
I would not say 0x is obvious. I would definitely not say that.
All right. Well,
that's a sleeper. That's like a sly operator to see the value in something like this. But
well, you know what? I see value in things, and when I do, I'm like, oh, all right.
Well, that's why I figured you would stumble upon a coin such as this because you're a smooth operator with the coins. So that's how I got here.
You know how that. You know.
So I'm assuming you're here as well, my man. That's how you know how that goes.
You know how that goes, right? Smooth operator. All right, here we go. We're gonna read on
coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Maine. You know what I mean? That's coin vision. That's coin vision. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, you're shaking my chair, bro.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to CKJ right there, boy.
I thought you wanted a little authentic, you know, for a minute.
No, it was perfect. It was perfect. But right now, it is time to read, good sir. Here we go.
Hit him with it.
So, powering decentralized exchanges.
Yes.
0x is an open protocol that enables the peer-to-peer exchanges of assets on the Ethereum blockchain. It actually has a little video. I'm going to play it and see what the hell it has to offer.
I have something you want, and you have something I want. So we should make a deal. To make a deal, we come to the table. The problem is the table belongs to someone else. So when we sit at their table, a middleman controls the process, holds our valuables, and charges us a lot of money. It's risky, slow, and expensive. What would it look like if this weren't just a table, but a network? A network that no one owns, and we could trade directly with each other without anyone in the middle. Enter 0x. 0x is a decentralized exchange protocol. It's a set of rules that businesses and developers use to create a network of exchange that no one controls. With 0x, anyone can come to the table. This means that if I want to trade my currency for your currency without anyone else, I can do that. Or if I wanted to trade my currency for some real estate, I can do that too. I can trade anything for anything with anyone. See, 0x isn't just about charts and order books. It's about the exchange of value. Developers can use 0x to create marketplaces for the entire world of assets, old and new. They can create markets for game items from your favorite games, or for digital commodities like storage or computing power. Even digital art and collectibles. The 0x protocol is open source and governed by its users, removing all geographic barriers and opening the door to markets that could never have existed before. And it will all be possible thanks to 0x. Come to the table.
I will. I sure will, buddy. Woo!
We gonna be there with you.
And hi. All right.
See you at supper time.
Oh, that was hard though. That was hard. That was pretty cool. All right. Let's keep reading here where it says anyone in the world can use 0x to service a wide variety of markets ranging from gaming items to financial instruments to assets that could have never existed before. And then it says here that they have a total transaction of 713K, total volume of 750 million, and total projects 30 plus. So down here they have joining the growing numbers of projects developing on the 0x coin. Radar, Paradex, Starbit X, LedgerDex, Open Relay, Bamboo Rally?
Yep.
Bamboo Relay or Bamboo Rally? What? No, Really, right? Relay, Bamboo Relay. Wow, I'm an idiot. Anyway, Dex, eMoon, Gods Unchained, Instex, and Lake Trade. So here it says ready to build on 0x, get started. And then it says want help from 0x team, get in touch. So let's click on ready to build on 0x. And here it says introduction. The 0x HTTP API is the easiest way to source liquidity from 0x Mesh, as well as Kyber, Uniswap, Oasis, and other decentralized exchange networks. While the 0x core team hosts a version of the 0x API subject to the 0x terms and services, all the code in open source and available on the whatever. If you guys won't understand, this is like they're talking like what is it? Programming talk.
Straight programs, yeah.
Complex speech, right?
It ain't investor talk. It ain't speculative investor talk.
No, if it was easy, then everybody would get it.
I mean,
they wouldn't need us.
If I may,
go ahead.
Bitcoin is about as easy as it gets.
Yes.
And people don't because whatever reason they got. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just trying to be, the heel. I just feel like right now people's excuses not to are starting to get crushed under the reasons why. Because look, if you watch any of these financial mainstream cable news outlets and whatnot, they're hopping on board slowly, but it's happening. You're seeing it there. You know what I mean? So at this point, there's no excuse, in my opinion. There's no excuse. It's tough to step into the space, but at this point, I feel like it's easy enough to be exposed to it and to make your first step in. There's not much complication behind it compared to what it was 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Well,
no, actually, I believe that the 0x, there is some complexity because it's not.
I'm not speaking on zero. I'm speaking strictly Coinbase.
Okay,
gotcha. No, 0x is off the table. That
video was mind blowing. They really
that's
was.
Off the table. That's another level of shit, right?
You know what skill they used? You know what skill they used on as for marketing, like to captivate you, is that they used everything that touched you on in your childhood base, like anything that would have captivated you or touched you. when you were a child.
Yeah.
If you didn't realize it, like they use the guy speaking, and then everything around them is just pretty much the world that we used to live in as kids. That's what I took from it. I don't know what you did, but anything
I see where you come from there, definitely. Yeah.
anything like that captivates me, period. But we're gonna jump in on just over the top. We're gonna jump in on Icon. Is that okay?
Yeah. We'll sit that. They're ready. I think they're ready. I think they're ready for the Icon.
They're ready? All right.
They're ready. I don't know. If they're not, it's time. Either way, it's time.
It's time.
It's time for Icon to be bestowed upon the general public. All right, you know, it's time.
It's time. Here we go. So, hyperconnect the world. The Icon project is building one of the largest decentralized networks in the world. Okay.
Facts.
Connecting crypto to real world. The Icon network is comprised of various institutions ranging from financial institutions, insurance companies, hospitals, universities, and more.
Yep.
Now, we're gonna go ahead and let me see, because I don't think they have too much here. Let me just double check. Okay. All right, let's see what they have here. So we'll click on this as soon as we get back, but we're gonna go on to the ICONEX. ICONEX is Icon's wallet supporting ICX and various cryptocurrencies. ICONEX boasts faster transactions, secures payments, and liquid exchange across multiple cryptocurrencies with user-friendly UX and UI. All right.
Pop, 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 pop. That's facts.
That's it. That's what the network sounds like when you're actually listening. Anyway.
No, it sounds like a battlefield because it's all aggressive as shit.
I like that. That's good. So ICONIC is a covenant wallet ID used in the Icon network. Use your own unique nickname instead of a long and complicated default wallet address to conveniently transfer or exchange ICX.
That's right. Like GxrP would be considered blue. You call him blue in this.
You know why? Because blue.
That's right.
So here we go. Latest news. Icon Loop signs MAO with Ceramin HR2. Okay. Ceramin HR is Korea's leading job placement platform. Similar to Indeed.com, today, our technology and ecosystem. Hello, Icon World. That's on February 6th. Then they have mainnet update, block structure version 0.5 update. There will be a block structure update to version 0.5 at the corresponding block. And it says ICX Station announces the beta launch of Icon Vote, a communication platform for P-reps and ICX investors. And then it goes to Icon newsletter, and you can go ahead and submit it. I'm just going through the page. World-leading blockchain partners and institutions. Icon is supported by influential blockchain partners, including global accelerators, cryptocurrency-focused venture capitalists, law firms, and blockchain media platforms. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. In here, I want to learn about connecting crypto, right? So I guess they got a video here, which, you know, I love videos because they kind of like give you a breakdown. So we're going to play this video and then we'll continue.
The world that we see is based on a country basis. Every social organization and elements, including currency, belongs inside the country's boundaries. With the development of various technologies, we're now able to cross national boundaries. Blockchain has facilitated the world to reorganize on a community basis. However, each community is still isolated, and people had to build and rely on exchanges to connect with each other. This led to another concentration of power. Icon was created to solve these problems. Icon is a decentralized network where anyone can participate and connect to any blockchain. Through Icon, communities that were isolated can now connect and share various services through their network. Here's how the communities are actually connected. Communities use blockchain IDs for payment and exchange currencies of different communities through DEX wallets and access various networks and services. For example, here is a person who had a doctor's appointment at a hospital. This man had insurance in advance. After the treatment, the hospital authenticates their blockchain ID and delivers the medical data to the insurance company on the Icon network. The insurer who received the data compares the medical and insurance history, calculates the insurance payment, and sends it immediately. The insurance benefits can be used anywhere inside the Icon network, such as buying stocks, paying college tuitions, using them for e-commerce, or to buy ethers. These ideas can be expanded unlimitedly, and your idea can be realized in the Icon network as well. A new world where everyone builds and connects their own communities. That's the world that Icon will create.
Boom.
Boom.
That was more of a like simple, like, yeah, you're not gonna get it, and we don't want you to get it because we don't want you to FOMO in.
Look, let me tell you what I got from that, if I may.
Go ahead.
We here to save lives, human lives.
In what sense?
In the sense of blockchain will save more lives.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, that's what I got.
That's all he has. So let's go to character usability. Icon's blockchain technology is being applied in the real world, such as banks, security firms, hospitals, and universities. Come see the crypto world and the real world connect with Icon. Scalability. Icon is scalable not only to public blockchain, e.g. Bitcoin, Ethereum, but also private what is it? Permissioned?
Yeah, private permissions.
Permissioned and other interchain blockchain networks. Icon will be in the center of connecting different blockchains to build a more valuable and scalable network. And then we'll go to reliability. So reliability, a transparent governance system and artificial intelligence AI guided incentive system is at the core of the Icon's sustainable network. Through the mutual trust earned with our system, C-reps and nodes will actively contribute to the Icon network. Boom. Now,
there it is.
I mean, I'm not going to get into the white paper or anything like that. I just wanted to touch base over the top. Is there anything that you would like to cover before we end this segment?
I mean, I feel like they touched on the main pieces.
Right.
They have a little bit of playing out to do to prove a few of them, but man, they're on point with it. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I think that we got 3 contenders right here, right? And if you had to pick one, which one would you pick? You have Icon, which is to a world adoption, mass adoption level. Then you have Tezos, which is the same thing. And then you have the 0x coin, which I think is pretty much, it's an upgrade to any network that's decentralized. And I'm talking about Ethereum, not any network. But I'm pretty sure they could adjust. I'm not sure, but from the video, that's what it seemed like. You guys might have your own opinions. We didn't really do that crazy of a dive, but it does look like it's going to speed up Ethereum. Just within moving assets of value, meaning you want to trade a house for some gold, cool.
absolutely.
You want to trade, it's not only about money. So that's a big thing. Now, if you were to pick between the 3 and you can only pick one, which one would you pick?
I'm a fan of Tezos myself. At this point, with this caveat, I have to do my own research still more on these projects. I'm new to all of them, but I'm a fan of Tezos. I really am. I like what they're doing. I like what I see from the outside, and if anything follows through from what it looks like from an ignorant perspective, it seems like a really viable project.
Yeah, and I mean,
going on there.
We went pretty in on all these coins. I mean, we even covered the XRP article, but I would go with Tezos. Why? Because
Personally,
out of all the three sites that we saw, I mean, the second one captivated me, like I said, because the child, but it seems like a smaller use case. This one, I think it's in the works, and I think it could happen, but it's still like I don't know. It doesn't convince me as much as Tezos does.
Yeah. It's got a
Maybe
feel to it, doesn't it? You know,
because Tezos makes you feel like you're like captivated, like you're a part of it. This is like, yeah, you're not a part of it. You just deal with it, all right?
To me personally, like I feel like at this point we developed a taste for what a good project and what a bad project like kind of feels like, you know,
I
because
mean,
we've seen
I don't
both
think
at this point.
you're right, 100%. But I don't think this is a bad project. It's just
No, not at all, not at all.
It's a very useful project because it's trying to connect the world, right? But from a buyer standpoint, like an investor standpoint, they make you feel more like you're in, you know?
Yeah, it's very user friendly, you know what I mean?
Approachable. It's very
Whatever
approachable.
they're offering is like, look, we want everyone that is exposed to this project to be able to work with this project.
And you don't have to be,
I mean?
they even specify, like, you don't have to be a freaking blockchain.
Yeah, you don't be some coder. You don't have to be all extra when it comes
I like that.
to it's appealing, right? It really is. It brings the user in, you know, it really does. And I think it's a good thing, you know, promote expansion of the project, promote adoptability, like people get more familiar with the project.
And it seems like
because they can.
And it feels like they will invest time and their money in you if you actually get involved, which is a big deal because there are a bunch of all-stars out there. I mean, like even in our community,
absolutely.
Like I see rock stars all day, every day, you know, that they're not flourishing to their full potential because maybe they didn't take a Java class or a fucking programming class, but they're so involved.
Or they're sleeping, waiting for the right opportunity like this. You know what I mean? And there they go.
And there you go. So, and if anybody's involved, wants to get involved, just go to Tezos. No, I'm actually gonna check it out because I kind of just want to, you know, just go in there and mess with it and see what I get out of it because I'm obsessive. Like when I want to get into something, I get in it really hard and I try to get as much as I can out of it. Like if I eat an orange, I gotta squeeze the whole orange. Like juice, there ain't nothing left.
And that's what's really appealing to me about Tezos is they seem to be really working around the community that supports them. You know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with that. I mean, if they're considering what is growing them as a company, the community that supports them. I mean, you know, and they're including them like that as far as what you can work with, what you can develop with, what you can play with. Correct. You know, it says a lot. You know what I mean? It's nice to play with projects like that more so than ones that are kind of like numb to the community that supports them.
Yeah, and I mean, we messed around and everything, but when it came to the reading section, I was pretty clear about it. Sometimes I messed up because some of these words are not. I mean,
that's a lot going on in there. Yeah, absolutely.
Thought, like we're going through it. It is what it is, and I stopped because I don't want to. You know, I want Altcoin to get involved, and I want him to save me. But anyway.
No, with that said, I mean, Perez is on it. I'm just trying to, you know, give my personal opinion on it. Perez is on the pinpoint of this, man. He's on the tip of the info. He knows what's going on here.
I mean, from reading a lot of the white papers, I mean, like they kind of like you start to see the similarities, and like Holochain, for example, Holochain, EOS. You got Ethereum, VeChain. I mean, they're all pretty much very, 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 very similar. And
it makes sense to me, in my opinion, the fact that they're similar is because they have, you know, intelligent foresight on potential regulation coming down the line, etc.
Well, I think
they're positioning for that. You know what I mean? They're not positioning to be shunned out when things unfold the way they're default going to. So, you know, it makes sense for a lot of these projects to be looking down the pipeline a little bit.
I agree with you. But and one thing that I wanted to mention on top of what you said was it's mass adoption. You're not dealing with small.
Absolutely.
Amounts. So I mean, you got
absolutely.
You got Icon that wants to bring it all together and make it legit. I mean, that's fairly difficult right now because we don't know who the top players are that are here to stay are going to actually stay and be here. But as far as programming the actual system, that's cool, you know.
Yeah.
But to go full on with it, I mean, they gotta have the coins that are here to stay in order for them to work their way around it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
You know, so we'll see where it goes. I mean, it's a great project. I think it has tremendous potential. They could be working with hospitals, institutions, universities, whatever they're doing right now. And I know they've been doing it for a while because I actually did research on that coin prior. I know Korea's super big on cryptocurrencies. I wouldn't sleep on the coin.
Yeah.
And it's been pumping lately, so everybody wanted to find out about it. Now, I think Tezos being on Coinbase and being stakeable, that right there is just something that you gotta intake because they're a brokerage. Like, they're not really an exchange. That means that, you know how they say that every coin that you put on Coinbase usually flourishes or does flourish and never really comes down from that. There's a reason for it. And after what I read, oh wow, like, I know I usually FOMO, but this time it was like it kind of like touched the inner geek in me. Why? Because I like the wording. We clicked on every single one of them, and they all had something marvelous to say, or it was like an atomic university.
Yeah.
But then they spoke French, so it's like, whoa, what's going on here? You know. But I liked everything about it. I don't know. To me, impressive. And 0x. I mean, wow, that video can't get any better. But I think that's more of to improve a network in order for it.
Agreed. And I mean, with that said, I don't know what Coinbase's vetting process is, but I would assume being, in my opinion, a leader in the field, especially when it comes to brokering, as we were talking about earlier.
We're not financial advisors. We're
not advisors, but I would definitely expect that Coinbase's vetting process is thoroughly gone through, so to speak.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. They're a serious company, and they don't play with their money. And they're not, in my opinion, willing to put something on their platform that hasn't met certain criteria. And I feel like they're very aware of how the space is going to evolve and where it's going, more so than where it is.
You know what I feel Coinbase is? Coinbase is like the champ is here.
Yeah, right.
Champ
I mean, and they won't endorse that champ if they think he's going to come back in 2 months with a pop steroid test. You know what I mean? Like,
if you think about it, let's say you came up with a coin, you came up with a formula, you came up with ideas, you've been through it all, you've been through exchanges, you've been through everything, and then Coinbase hits you up like, hey, would you like to be on our exchange? We're considering you. That's it. Like, that's like, like
your whole, like, literally at that point, your whole project can go out the window financially. Because you could put yourself in such a position through just that exposure. In my opinion, I don't know shit. But
no. But
through my opinion, I think if Coinbase reached out to your project and offered something like that, no matter what you had going on, you could literally reposition and just make a financial move. It's that big.
Is that exactly?
Meaning they are not considering projects that are not well vetted as far as where they are heading versus where they are.
Correct.
And
I agree 100%.
I think it's just a lot, and I think that's why there's not many coins on Coinbase. And take logic as far as vetting the projects out of the equation. Take that out of there.
By the way, did you know this one thing? Sorry, I just had to mention it before you
go ahead.
Did you know that Brave was actually created by one of the creators of Java and Mozilla Fox? Mozilla? Is that how you say it? Mozilla?
I did not know that, but I mean,
think about it.
I'm honestly not surprised with those connections.
That's crazy, right?
With everything linked together there. I mean, I get it as far as that goes, but as far as Coinbase, I mean, I feel like look, if for whatever reason you get supported in put on Coinbase and you get exposed to that.
Mhm.
For whatever reason, you can have the worst coin. You can have Dogecoin. You know what I mean? You can
Yo,
have
don't
a
even.
joke.
Whoa. You know we got a big ass Dogecoin community up in the building. Like,
I'm not. Look, I bow down to the Dogecoin community because I missed out on that. But they would be willing to agree with me that the founder of the coin itself said it was a joke to begin with.
It was. No, he did.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people made a lot of money, and I bow my hat, to those
Correct,
people
yeah.
because I missed out on it. Even it was joke or not, money was made. So it's not a joke to me. So with that said, I mean, I feel like whether your coin has foundation or not, if it finds itself onto Coinbase, the exposure that Coinbase has as a default platform, as the go-to at this point.
It's comfort. It's convenient.
Exactly. If you don't know crypto, you step into crypto. Most likely, if you're
Easiest.
willing to open up your pocketbook, you're going to Coinbase.
You're
So
right.
with that said, they have a default base of coins that they do offer, and if you find yourself on that list, you could be the worst fucking coin in the world. You're gonna do well, in my opinion, especially when the market is FOMOing. You know what I mean?
By the
Once
way,
we
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
go ahead.
Now we're talking about exchanges. I am an affiliate with BitTrue, so if you could
No,
check it out,
BitTrue
it's cool,
solid, absolutely,
right? Because I like BitTrue.
and it's cheaper. It's
So-
cheaper. I mean, with
And
what I'm
fees-
saying, Coinbase
fees-wise-
they tag you with their fees and this and that, but that's because they are the
They have
ignorant
they have-
investors go to.
It's a
for
brokerage, so they're
crypto.
gonna tax you. Period.
Yeah, it's a go-to as far as I'm concerned. As far as I just heard about crypto, I got some money. I'm going there because it's
And
number
I'm going
one.
there,
you
and
know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
go ham, and I'm gonna go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
what
make it
they
easy.
offer will, a default find the way into these portfolios.
I mean, no, I love everything about Coinbase, other than the fact that the fees really kill you. When you go on BitTrue, they give you options, just like Binance and other exchanges. They're all nice. The one that I chose was BitTrue because they made it easy. Now, do I want something from BitTrue? Yes. What do I want? I want them to show me that they are insured. That's the only thing that really kicks me in the ass. I love them. They're fast, they're quick, and you can get coins that you can't get on other, whatever the case may be. Right? I've used them all. I've used Binance, Kraken. I've used them all. I just feel like they're such a simple exchange to use, and compared to the other exchanges that there are out there. Now, you got Binance US, but Binance US has like 8 coins, 8 or 9 coins.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean they keep it very simple. I guess they're trying to get the same concept as Coinbase. Coinbase was the first, so I don't know why that battle is even going on right now. Anyway, I don't even know if it is a battle, but that's what it seems like, right? Because what are your thoughts on that? Now that we jump into the exchanges, because look, you got Binance US. I'm not hating on Binance US. I mean, they give everybody $10, everybody $10, but it's not about that. Look, it's just the fact that you got Binance, and then you got Binance US, then you got BitTrue and these other exchanges. You can get pretty much any coin on those exchanges, and then you get Binance US, which you can only get 8 coins. I mean, Coinbase was the first one to start that. And it's comfortable, and it's for the main coins. And it's for the beginners in this process, of investing.
I think you said a lot of it right there. I feel like you summed a lot of it up right there. Like what comes with Coinbase is the beginner comfort. You know what I mean? Even where I'm at, I feel a certain amount of comfort just operating through them no matter what I'm doing. Binance US is a close second. You know what I mean? I feel like once Binance US opened up, I have no hesitancy to operate on there as far as
they opened up
security.
Already. I have the app and I use it.
Oh yeah, I love it.
But I
but once you let me say this, once you drift from those two, I mean, there's a lot of good, options. But I mean, you start to dabble into that realm where you lose security. You know what I mean? You lose the the brand that the novice, average Joe investor is looking for.
Yeah.
That Coinbase gives you. And I feel
Correct.
like Coinbase gives you, and Binance US they're creeping up there, but they're
And
still
then you have your
trader friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they're the most known out there right now. The biggest are not even close. Like the biggest are not even there in that picture. The biggest are what is it? Bitfinex.
Yeah.
That's like the big boy exchange.
I don't know how they tally up as far as that goes.
Yeah, no. I know that's just what I hear.
they're,
That's what I hear. But I don't really care. I just go for what I know because I don't like to go into the unknown. You tend to either lose when you're in something that you don't really know or that doesn't have insurance. So I just keep stay away. Now, the other thing that came in really hard and kind of is hammering on the market is not only Uphold with no fees, but crypto.com. I mean, they give you like staking.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, every single coin you can do staking on. I mean, not every single major coin that they have, which is freaking amazing. You could stake
which
like
is most, and people are looking for a way to work this.
Not even that. Like,
everyone's got these bags. They don't want to get rid of the bags, but they want to make them work more than what the market's willing to.
No, it only makes sense. And then the more I get into it, the more I'm like, wow. Because look, you stake your XRP. It's in your card. It's not only that, your USD is your USD. You don't have to.
It's so yours. You're good if it moves.
It's all in one, and it's Visa. Like you can use it anywhere. So you got all the cryptocurrencies that you own. You can stake them all. That's the crazy part about it. And if you advance in buying their MCOs and their rewards, which when you purchase something gives you like a 2% back on top of what you're staking, on top of whatever else you decide to do with it. I mean, they give you the option of a lifetime. I don't even know how they do it, but whatever they're doing is fantastic. When you change from USD to crypto, you're always going to get feed. I don't care where you jump in on, you're always going to get feed. That's just the banking system. That's what they're doing, right? Because a lot of people question that. But I mean, when you buy, you're going to get a $2 fee, period. Doesn't matter where you buy it. So you get it even on Uphold, on all these places. If you're buying crypto on Uphold, same thing. They give you the fee. But there's no transferring fees. There's no exchanging fees. There's none of that stuff. So that covers pretty much what I know about the exchanges. And I know that BitTrue, it's good. I honestly, I want them to come out with the insurance thing because that's a big thing here. I don't care what kind of insurance they get, but some sort of insurance, right? Then you have OceanEX, which is the VeChain exchange, which you can't get here in the US, but you can still get it. You just click OK. Okay. I mean, if you really want to get their ecosystem coins, you kind of have to jump the gun. I mean, you don't leave your stuff on the exchange or anything, but you get your coins and you ship them off to your wallet if you're into that exchange. Am I right?
Facts.
And actually, I love OceanEX. It's beautiful exchange. It's fast, quick, efficient. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Get it done. Out. I don't stay there too long. I haven't been there in a while. Viking was the one who introduced me to it, and I was very impressed with it. And then there's all these projects that they have, smaller value coins that haven't really been started on in that sense, where they're actually pushing it right now because they're trying to get VeChain as big as possible. And they're all pretty much everybody in that ecosystem is working like a team. So, and I kind of know this just from following the tracks, because I did my research on VeChain. I don't know if you have.
Absolutely. VeChain's my one other. XRP and VeChain are my that's my that's my soldiers right there.
Yeah. And then you have
that's my soldiers.
Yeah. And then you have Stellar. Stellar's another good one. It's just they're all good. They have use cases and they're gonna go places. Yeah. But it's just like we're talking about like what really touches you. It's not about the value. It's about the innovation. And do you really believe in the technology and where it's going? Honestly, when it comes to investing, cool. But if you're investing because you believe in the technology and you actually like it, because I would say that I actually put my money in stuff that I read on and I technically believe in it. You know, XRP is the reason why I joined the XRP community, because I was like, you know, the black is hot, the black is hot. You feel me? Yeah, it's been a tough road, but eventually it'll pay off. I'm not worried about it. I like the Tezos. I like the fact that you can stake. I like crypto.com. I like BitTrue. I like all the things that give you something in return that's not a 4%. You know, if you're putting 100,000, do you think that I want 47 cents back? Hell no. You know, I want to get paid 7 days in interest.
Look, we all on that XRP train, right? Shoot. We're talking. We don't even want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else in my look? XRP. Look, let's put it on the table. XRP goes moon daddies, Lambo stats, 6s,
but then or continues. The innovation
or some other shit pops off. And
listen,
here's the thing. I'm looking at it this way.
Diversity.
I'm looking at it this way. If we're on top of it enough to see the potential in XRP, if it does happen to roll, it doesn't play out the way we see it. I feel like those moves will be right there on the edge of those moves to roll with the punches, so to speak, and
something has to get done.
Translate those investments into things that make more sense. Until then, I'm staying where I'm at.
Oh no, of course.
You know what I mean? And that goes without saying, but I'm just staying in for the fact of being dramatic, you know what I mean? But
I'm always dramatic.
But until XRP shows me something other, we have a lot of good reasons to
look into other coins.
To look into other coins, to have concern with XRP, and I try to post shit that I see that is to the contrary of where we believe it's going, to keep everyone in check. You know what I mean? Like we gotta stay grounded as a community. We can't just be like, oh, XRP is done deal. Done deal, we're all rich. Like, no, we're not. All right. Until my bank account says we are, we need to stay with the fuck up with the news and what's real.
With the real.
If people got a problem with that, you just come with some moist ass shit. I want to hear that.
Yeah, no, you could get
I'm about this money. I'm trying to respect everyone taking their little dimes and such and invest in it. I respect those dimes, man. Like I respect that most people in this space are not coming from like money and such. So it's a it's a real opportunity for people. So it is a real opportunity. I want to keep it real. You know what I mean? And we know you keep it real with that, but it needs to be said because look, this isn't a given thing. And if XRP says anything other than moon, I'm gonna let you people know. But until then, we're moon daddies. You know what I mean? Like.
I'm all in. I'm all in on XRP and the XLM because of the research that I've done. But that's
XLM. Yeah, that's a little sleeping gem right there. Don't get it confused. All right?
You don't gotta go in there and be like, no.
I'm with you on that. I have to speak my piece.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Period.
I'm just because we're all in it for our individual financial income.
Correct.
Upbringing. So look. We ain't gonna be holding down some info. If something goes south with this, it's not like we're gonna be holding that back to better positions within the community or some shit. Fuck that. Like, look, if we gotta make a move and readjust, roll with the punches, we do that. But until then, like, there's no reason to even talk on it.
Yeah. I just think there's so much opportunity. This is the reason why I make these videos. There's so much opportunity out there to not do what I did prior. Like. Holding XRP for that long and not making moves was like the biggest nightmare because it's not about holding XRP, it's about moving it. Now they give you the entire opportunity, but before it was like scary because we didn't know what the hell staking was and we didn't know what all these companies coming in like trade your crypto or like hold your crypto and you get a percentage, and we didn't know what none of that meant. But now it's out there, it's raw, people have tried it. you know, I stake. You know, I like steak, period, medium rare. But
It's a good move.
you know, if you want, wait until I get my returns and I'll come out with a video and I'll put it out there. But I just think that instead of holding it somewhere, I mean, if you want to hold your bag that you feel that you're comfortable with and put it aside, that's cool. But if you got like space in your head to manage something that could possibly bring you short income, because you have that much, or because you just want to like look into something else, there's plenty of opportunity. And I just don't think that you should leave it in a fucking wallet and just let it rot when it could bring you so much opportunity. Just like VeChain with the
Dude,
you know, people that own 1 million. Like why don't you have it on the
nah, man.
VeChain Thor?
You talking facts, because at the end of the day, you could have 1,000 in VeChain or XRP or whatever, or you could have 10,000, 100,000. You
By the
scale
time
up as you want. It's money idle at the end of the day. So you could be completely right on your prediction of that money and say, like, 3 years, 5 years, you'd be
Correct.
spot on with your prediction. But I mean, today you don't have to waste the value of that money and like, sacrifice your long-term goals. And what you're doing right there is fucking spot on with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm more looking at it more myself as far as
And I see
because I have a lot of idle crypto sitting that could be making a little something back. You know what I mean?
that you don't even have to worry about because it ain't going nowhere. Because even when
Nah,
you're
you're good.
when you're staking, you still gain your capital gains no matter what.
Yeah.
You know,
You
and
need
it's
to
not
get the right situation. That's all you got to do is get the right
correct.
circumstances
And not even,
that fit your needs, and you're good.
if you know about the market, you know that the bull run is gonna be about 2 years. So the volatility is gonna be there, but once it hits a support, it doesn't go back down. That's what a bull run is. So, you know, what it is gonna check itself. It's gonna check itself. It's gonna check itself. Whatever. The point is that once it hits support, it's just gonna keep going up, and then it's never gonna look back. Not for 2 years at least. So take advantage of the little breadcrumbs, you know, that we never had.
Yeah, because there's a lot more opportunity on the table than XRP. And even if the projects pale in comparison to XRP, just the simple fact that when this bull market does happen,
They're all gonna go
like we saw in 17, a lot of like most coins will go up just because the whole market, like, people don't know where to put the fucking money. They're just throwing money at the market. They don't know where to put it.
They
It's
don't.
exactly what happened before, and it will happen again. And at that point, I it doesn't mean, invest your money into some shit ass project because it could potentially, hop on the bandwagon of legit projects going up. That's not what I'm saying, but there's a lot of decent projects
Yeah,
going on other than XRP. I mean, we
you
all
don't have to
know that.
invest in it, but if you're in the market and if you have some time, you might as well look at it.
And
Or
it's good projects, it's good
it's
shit
always
going
good
on out
to
there.
read. It's always good to read because you start to connect company with company, company with company, and how they support each other. I mean,
Absolutely.
I do those dives, but they're not only are they draining because it's paying attention to every single detail, going like deep, literally company by company, CEO by CEO. How do they know each other since they were kids? Were they kids? Oh yeah, well, they were best friends. Oh look at that. That's how you make connections. But over the top, you start reading the white papers and stuff like that just to gain some information, or even just going through the page like I have in the past just to get an understanding. Because a lot of people don't like the programming stuff. You know, they don't like the consensus and the this and that, and that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. But know what you're getting yourself into. You know, a lot. I mean, now I see it, and I'm fucking super happy about it. That the people coming in, they're actually curious about, like, oh wow, yeah, you're right, staking and this and that, because it only makes sense. No, you know, Mr. Boogeyman's not gonna come and just, oh, I'm gonna just take all your crypto. No, you just make sure when you do it in a place where it's insured, because we live
Yeah.
in a civilized civilization as we speak. So it's not like it's about to go ham and crazy and everything's going to disappear in the world. Things have value. Things have insurance for a reason. You got
And
laws.
the market has evolved to the point where you guys are lucky enough
If it ain't broken,
step in with that insurance versus what the, you know, pioneers had to deal with. None of that was there, you know what I mean? Like insurances and
you know, you only evolve, and if you actually like it, cool. If you're in it for the money, then just get it and leave. You know, don't leave your opinions behind, because all that does is ruin somebody's day. If you're in it and you don't know anything about it and you want to say your opinion, get educated a little bit, because then, well, see, I would never respond to something like that. You come to me with some babbage like that, I'm gonna kill you kindness. You need a
even if you have a strong opinion against, do your research. And like
before what you become is a lover of that specific coin, and that's a maxi. Period.
Yeah, no maxis. We can't deal no pads in this mug.
I'm okay with maxis. It's just, you know, don't bring that vibe around me, because I'm open to everything. I'm open to information.
Come with some facts. Just come whatever you want to stance up with or whatever. Look, just whatever you do, just come with some facts,
please.
Because otherwise, it's just, you know, it's nothing.
I will jump
hot air, man.
I'll jump in hot air. And if you're right, I'll tell you you're right, and I'll actually grab the article and I'll put it in the put it in the comments.
We'll promote you. Like, we're not against, like, this is our ideas, and you know, you are against our ideas, so you're over there. No, fuck that. We're about making money. As far, are we agreeing upon that?
Yeah.
You and me? Okay, we're on the same page.
100%.
I'm about crypto adoption, but more above that, I'm about making money.
That's what brought me.
Why I'm here, to be full disclosure.
And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
go ahead. You're good.
I came into the market with that mentality. Period. Now, what's caused my attention towards crypto and like dedicate time to it is just the lack of education that's out there. Because I don't need to go through these coins. I know pretty much what I need to know based on what I want to invest in. But
yeah,
just in the fact that we take the time to read it, to go through it, I have a very good understanding of how these things work. And I'm willing to go through it. You know, criticism isn't going to help anybody that people criticize.
Ungrounded criticism. If you got something to say that makes sense, it's one thing.
Then that's cool.
But if you just don't come at me with some, you know,
like, oh, that's a scam coin. Okay. And this is my response. Okay, what makes you think? Can you show me something? Because maybe I don't know something. You know, maybe you might know something I don't. Right?
Yeah, we're here to learn. Like,
here to learn. Like,
that's what you just said. Kind of like, that's where it's coming from. It's like, look, we're not here to win an argument. We're here to make money. I hate to come down to that and all that, but if your argument means that we make better money, we will adapt to you. It's not some war of being right.
And we're not gurus.
We're not gurus, and we never claim to be that.
We are what they call enthusiasts as much as we are investors, because
we're speculative investors. You know what I mean?
If you are in the Twitter and the YouTube game and you're leaving comments, then that means you're an enthusiast and you want to know more. So leave it to the space to teach you, and you intake what you want to intake. Nothing's forced on you. You know, there's no need to be like, oh man, be so sour all the time. You know, I free hugs all day, 24/7. All right. And with that said, we're gonna close this segment, Altcoin. You know why? Because I think we just blew everybody's mind away. How about that?
Yeah.
Any closing words for you, buddy?
Look, at the end of the day, we're all here to progress each other's agendas, whether we are ready to admit it or not. We're here we have a goal to be better than we were, and you know, whether you came here for beef or not, that is what you're getting from everyone else. You know what I mean? You're taking in information, you're deciphering it through your filter, and you're seeing whether it jives with your given investment perspective or not.
That's right.
So this is just another perspective of that, from real people with real money involved in the game, and that's what we're gonna do. We're not here to you know, we're not here to just echo what's being said out there. You know, we're here to give individual investor perspectives, and that's what I respect about it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like, what's the next guy that's actually just like me thinking about this whole thing versus the guy that's got this invested and that invested. It's like, what's the normal guy got to feel about this? And I feel like people like get value from that.
If you have something to say, get on the show, right? I'm open.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of this whole thing is like, yo, you want to hop on and speak your mind? Go ahead with it.
I say it all the time. You want to hop on, hop on. I have no problem with it. I'll guide you through the whole thing. You want to prove a point to us, you want to show the world, then do it. I really, honestly, I would intake that. I would like that. You know why? Because I like a challenge in the sense that, like, I like my brain to be knowledgeable, and I don't want to sound like a retard when I talk. If you know something,
look, at the end of the day, Perez, it's your money. You know, if someone's got some knowledge, just say that, hey, your money's better spent over here. You want to hear it,
of course.
You know what I mean? So that's what it comes down to. Is we're all trying to better ourselves financially here. So, you know, that's why this is a good little thing you're doing here, because we need to hear what the average investor has to say versus the rest of it, you know, because we know what that is and what the interests are there. And that's not to taint to anyone's channels or anything like that, but there's a serious voice for average investors.
Yeah, for anybody that wants to share. I mean,
absolutely.
I don't discriminate. I don't none of that. You want to come on? You want to talk about it? Let's do it.
It's the beauty of it. Yeah, absolutely.
If you're scared, I
don't know shit. I don't know what happened last week in crypto, and I'm on here.
Look, I don't pay attention to articles, but I gain knowledge towards the other knowledgeable people that come in and they're like, oh man, look, this website just came out with new opportunities, or check out this coin. That's my information. When I'm on Twitter or something like that, it's just like read whatever. It's kind of like
some substance, you know what I mean? Something. So you can grip onto and like, okay, this is that.
But I feel like in order to understand one main objective, you got to see what's around it, because if you don't know what's around it, then how are you gonna pinpoint this one thing that it's not working by itself?
And with that said, man, for your segment, man, I'm no news guru. I know how to find news as it comes out quick. But with that said, I have no fucking idea. Like so many in the community are better at putting the dots together than me. You know what I mean? Like
I put the dots at the end of the sentences. I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like that's where I'm at with this. Like, man, I could draw conclusions and this and that, but I dare not act like I keep up on the information like a lot in the others, other people do in the community.
By the way,
so I tip my hat to them. You know what I mean? Because if I'm not one to do it, I'm like, look, I want to go somewhere and get that info, though. I don't want to just pass over it. You know what I mean? But I do like this. That's why I respect what you're doing, is because I feel like there's a lane for both. I feel like there's a lane for up-to-date info. There's a lane for, dot connecting, and there's also lanes for bridging all those.
Or gaining
with just a day-to-day investor's perspective, glazed over top of it, so
if you call me, I won't give you advice on where to put your coin. I tell you about the coin and what their capabilities possibly could be, but I'll never be like, oh look, invest in this coin, because that's pressure. That's pressure in the sense that that's financial advice. I'm not trying to give you financial advice. You put your coin where you want to put it, but if you want to know about it because you saw that I've covered it or something, you reach out. And if you want to do it together, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
I don't know how much I have to put it out there. If you want to get on the show, and maybe just do this,
he'll break it down for you, nice and
if you want to be serious, I could be serious. If you want to be silly and enjoy yourself, then that's fine. That's just the way I am. But if you're down to business, we'll get down to business. I don't care. I don't have to be the way that I am with Altcoin, because that's just how I feel about it. You guys have seen me when I have to get serious, I get serious, and it is what it is. I enjoy myself, and I am myself, and I like being myself. But when it's time to confront someone that wants to get to that level where, oh my God, it needs to be 100%, then we'll do 100%. I'm down to that level just to gain
You grind it out. Yeah, handle that business.
Exactly. You know, we're not children, we're adults, and we're investors.
Respect. I love it. I love it, Perez.
And we'll end it at that.
Authentic and real. We'll leave it at that.
Fuck yeah. So hit the hit the like, subscribe, notification bell if you like what you saw. If you didn't, then hit the thumbs down, and then come back, and I'll give you free hugs. How about that?
Free hugs.
Free hugs for everybody.
Fair enough.
Everybody.